Alright, how's it going? I sort of just broke everything in my thing. My recording stuff. My bad. OBS kind of just died for a second there. Hang on, I think it's coming back. I think it's coming back. Oh, there's one. Chat's not back yet. Hang on, I'll redo chat. Da, 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 da. Shit. I found it. It's still not working. My bad. I really fucked it up. Fun. Ah, there it is. Sweet. Alright, it did just come good. Magic. Alright, so, anyway. Actually into what we wanted to do today, which is upgrades. Just upgrades everything. So first off, we're in a different Unity version than before. I upgraded to Unity 6, and it was only a slight pain in the ass. But that's literally all I've done. So since last time we left off, nothing has happened. I upgraded Unity, but I got it back to exactly where we left off. Basically? God, can you tell that I just woke up? Jesus, hang on, we good? I just pressed play. Hello? Okay. Sorry, I always forget the noise. Ah, it's beautiful. We have a game that's sort of coming together. Alright, so first thing I want to do is modify this upgrade menu. So if we have a look at it, hang on, we'll delete, not delete, but hide. Hide that, hide that. Hide that. No, you won't let me hide that. That I don't know what the rule is. Hang on, play. We're just trying to hold the, hide the canvas. Oh, God, we can't do it beforehand. We gotta do it at runtime. That's a bit of a bitch. Oh well. I don't care that much. Just means that when we're not playing the game, there's a little line there. Yeah, well. Alright, either way, what were we doing? We wanted to modify this upgrade menu. So what I'm thinking, if we were to go into like paint or something like that, paint probably, need to figure out how we actually want to lay this out. God, that's bright. Jesus Christ, there we go, that's better. Alright, so, imagine we have like a, I don't know, imagine this is the screen. There. So what I'm thinking is we have an upgrade menu that sort of comes, oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, can I not? There we go. So what I'm imagining is we have sort of like an upgrade menu that sort of sits probably like here-ish. Maybe should we do dead center? Yeah, we'll do dead center, I think. So we'll have something like this. And then I reckon we'll do like a... So these will be the upgrade options. It'll be something like that. No, come on, let me just... Okay, not very good. Imagine those spaced out a little bit better. So those will be the upgrade options, and then we'll have like another box down below here with just the icons of those, the current upgrades that you have, I think. That'll just be a nicer setup. And then when you mouse over the upgrade you want, it'll do like a little text box that follows the mouse around that sort of shows you. I mean, there's like a little, tells you what the fucking upgrade is. God, my brain, it's not awake yet. Give it a second. But I think that's more or less the plan with the new upgrade menu. Works for me. So, what we're going to do, 2 of these. We need... So, we're going to call this... Upgrade selection menu. Something like that. And then the second one is going to be called current upgrades, I guess. Something like that. I think will work. My brain just started thinking about all the different ways that I could... What if we were to combine every single canvas into a single thing and then, like... Seeing the way that we've got 2 different canvases here that both are the debug. Shut up. Stop thinking about weird shit that doesn't relate to what we're trying to do here. Alright, so, what I'm thinking. This one, upgrade menu. We're gonna... Yeah, center it. Beautiful. Height and width are sort of... Why? Ah. So that's controlled there. Weird. I'm not very fucking articulate this morning, but we'll figure this out. So we do want to convert these to horizontal layout groups, since we're going to do it left to right style. And we're probably just going to middle center it. Align it from there. And then the same thing for here, I think. God, give me a second. I'll figure out how to actually do this shit. But alright, basically, yeah, we're trying to create this. So, we need one menu up the top, one menu down the bottom. And then both of them are going to hold a bunch of different little rectangles. Like that. Beautiful, right? So that's what we got to do. We got to get one there, one down the bottom. So this one here, they both have these content size filters, which is basically what tries to fit shit in. I think unconstrained. We won't modify the vertical side of it. And then that should allow us to then alter the height. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. So we can then move that up or down or whatever we want to do. So that's one of them. We want to move the other one. Where the hell is that? Vertical fit, unconstrained. Move this one down. I hate that. Why am I using these menu boxes as well? Let's just do like default. Bloody, what is it called? Background. Did that work? What did I just break? How did I break that? Oh, right. The width is by default set to 10. That's okay. I think we'll create a bunch of placeholder ones anyway in a second. We'll do that right now. Alright, so these are just going to be essentially, the current upgrades is just going to be a list of images that are just going to be the current upgrades that we have. So, Hey, how's it going, Jess? More coffee. Yeah, no, definitely. I have one right next to me, actually. Thanks for reminding me. Don't want that bitch to go cold. But alright, so every one of the upgrades, it needs an image and it needs a little bit of text to sort of show the level that it's on. So if we have like 5 levels in weapon damage, it'll show the weapon damage icon and then it'll show a little 5 next to it. That's the plan. Oh, God. Also, Jess, make sure you get up me if I say dumb, like, not if I say dumb shit, but if I just say shit that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? You're a little bit of my litmus test at the moment. Like, if I say dumb shit that doesn't make sense, call me out on it. And so I can explain things better. You're racing in Le Mans in the rain. On the racing sim again, eh? Are you still sick? What? You were sick or something last time we were talking, weren't you? You had COVID, that's right. You're probably good by now, eh? Back to work or what? I mean, it is Sunday, so I'll let you get away with it this time. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm still a lazy fucker that doesn't have a job, so I can't really give you shit, can I? I'll get one eventually. Give me a minute. Yes, something like that. No, bad. These vertical and horizontal layouts can be a bit weird sometimes. Like, they're quite ambiguous with the namings of things. I don't really know what each of them does. I kind of just have to figure it out. All good, bro. Enjoy your game. Oh yeah, I really need to actually, like, actively look for a job a little bit more. I'm a bit slack, but I'll get there. Alright, so this panel is basically going to be a... What can we call it? Well, it's going to be like an upgrade. Level? No, that doesn't make sense. It's going to be... Oh, I don't fucking know. Upgrade icon. There. Upgrade leveled icon. I hate naming shit. I'm so bad at it. We'll add spaces there. We don't need to camel case it. But alright. Upgrade leveled is leveled probably with 2 L's, right? I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Upgrade level icon. We don't need to do leveled at all. I'll figure out what I'm doing in a second. Alright. So current upgrades needs to be 60. So that it's nicely encompassed around that. This, if we duplicate it, we're going to get more of them. So that's working as it should. Now we just need to actually give this the information that it needs. Which we'll use this panel here as more of a container. So we'll actually remove that. We'll add a... God, this menu's too massive. We'll add an image, which is going to be the upgrade icon, which is going to be set to the size of the thing there. And it needs a second item, which is just going to be the text. And then that's going to be upgrade level. Alright, beautiful. So those are the 2 things that it needs to exist and look pretty. We really need like a placeholder. I can do that. GIMP. I've never made a sprite sheet in GIMP. I think that's what we're going to do. We're essentially going to create a sprite sheet. I've never done that before. We're going to figure it out. For now, we're going to do what? 128 by 128. The width, actually, is going to be however many, that times however many sprites we actually want to make. Which, I think in the game we have like 5 at the moment? So we'll say times 5. Can I do that? Just times 5 in there? Ah, it does. It works. Beautiful. Alright. So that. And then... shit. Like I said, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing here. For sure, add an alpha channel. Which means I want to delete the background, right? How do I delete the background? God, GIMP's confusing. I don't know how to use this shit. How do I do background color? Transparency. Beautiful. There it is. Okay. We've gotten partway there. Is there a way to do guides so that I can split it up? Grid is one thing, guides are a different one. What are they? What is the show guides there? What is that? What's changing? There's something there. There's something to that. I'm not seeing it. God damn, it has gotten really hot. I had my heater on earlier. And as soon as I've started doing this, I need to turn my fan on. Jesus. GIMP just be getting me hot and heavy, you know? Alright, fine. I'll Google it. Rather than just trying to figure it out, I'll Google it. GIMP sprite sheet guides. Something like that, right? Oh my god, that's a 20-minute tutorial? Oh yeah, fuck yeah. 3-minute tutorial? Sick. That's what I'm here for. See? 3 minutes, 2.5. That's how you want a video. You can't hear this, can you? Whoops, hang on. Yeah, I'll turn that on. And then...
actually a multiple
Jeez, that's loud as shit. Sorry about that. Is that loud? I don't know.
Of 32 by 32 pixels, so by now probably you know that in pixel art games it's a good idea to scale everything to the same block size. So some of your tiles might be 16 by 16 and then everything should be a multiple of that. So in this case I would be assuming 32 by 32 block sizes, and then we'd have 20 squares by 20 squares, but that's far too many, so I think we're going to do 320 width by 32 height, which means 10 squares of 32. We have a blank document created with our currently selected background color, but you're going to notice obviously that there's a big problem here, and that's that there's really no indications for the grid on where you would start drawing pixel art here for each frame of your character. So in order to get that to show up, we need to go to View and Show Grid. Now, in this case, the grid is going to show up perfectly for me because I've already customized the settings to be 32 by 32 for the grid size. But if you want to edit that, which you probably do, go to Edit, Preferences, Default Grid, and you're going to see width and height. So that should be the same scale.
Okay, that makes sense. That's easy. So we do want View, Show Grid. And then, what was it? Edit, Preferences, Default Grid, and we set that to 128. Nope, not that. Right? No? Which one was it? I missed the setting. I think I went to the wrong one. Default grid spacing. What did I do? Yeah, did I not? What do you mean? Why didn't that work? What? What do you mean? You don't make sense.
Scale as what your game's operating on, like what's the unit size for your game. So in this case, 32 pixels by 32 pixels. Now that doesn't mean that a character can't be larger than that, but that if it was like 64 pixels tall, it would be kind of like a 2-unit tall character. Assuming we have the grid configured there, and just so you know, that was editing the default grid, so if you need it to show up in your current document, you also go to image configure grid. And this will use the default.
I knew there was another step. Wait, where was it? I didn't see which menu we went to.
Defaults, but in your current document, you also
Image configure grid. Okay, got it. Okay, we got it. Not 32. What did we choose? We chose 128. There we go. That's it. I figured it. Thanks, Jess. I got it, though. Okay. Now we get to draw. I'm going to just draw ones. So, weapon damage. What would we call that? What would that image look like? I'm doing this freehand with a mouse, by the way. So, like, weapon damage would be like... like a little... Oh, Jesus, that's terrible. Give me something... Not airbrush. What do we got? Paintbrush? Yeah, okay. Okay. Weapon damage. It's gonna be like a little plus up in the corner. Do a bloody stickman. That's the plan, Jess. It's gonna be stickman quality. But, like, what about a stickman represents damage up? Could I just, I could just go D+. But that's shit. So for, like, this one over here, I could do, like, fire rate, which would be like, pew, 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 pew. Does that make sense? I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. These are all just temporary. It doesn't matter. That's sort of more of like a scattershot one. We want to do... Oh. Like a little... Something like that. Okay, cool. So I can just go like that and... Sick. Alright. Yeah, that works. Alright, so that's damage up. Then we need... Yeah, like, fire rate. Which I guess is like... One bullet, 2 bullets, 3 bullets, 4... Something like that, maybe? Or like that. that. That looks like footprints. But I'm gonna go with it. We'll do another plus. Why not? Okay, so that one's fire rate, and then we have shield, which, I mean, that's easy. That we'll just do like a... It's beautiful. I see nothing wrong with that. Except... Oop. Actually, no, we'll keep that one red. We'll do this one here. I want to do that one in green. Why are we doing them in different... Why aren't we doing them in different colors? So green. Green is going to be fire rate because that's the weapon color. Yeah. Oh, we'll think about it once eventually. Shield, we're gonna go blue. Beautiful. And then we want to do another one. Hang on, can I just like copy that? Do this one. Except on top of it, we want a different color, slightly lighter blue. Yeah, like that. And... So this is shield, and that's shield regen. That makes sense, Jess. You're onto something there. I was thinking maybe the pluses are just dumb altogether. So I think you're onto something there. We're just... Boop. Oh, wrong layer. Hang on. Oh, God. How the fuck me? What is it? Yes, confirm. Why are you so shit? Cannot select item while floating selection is active. Then deselect it! How do I deselect it? And just confirm. Like, just be good. Enter. Enter does nothing. Escape does nothing. Why the fuck does it... Why is this program so unintuitive? God, I need to pay for Photoshop. I don't get it. I don't... Can I, how do I confirm it? What the fuck symbol is that? I can't see. There, paste it. Fuck, my god. Why is that so complicated? I hate that. I hate that that was so confusing. Okay. Back to that. Delete that plus. You, delete this plus. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I think I am going to change this guy from a stick figure. What if we start in red? Alright. And we do like a little... explosion. Like that. Also, selection go away. And then we make it a little bit lighter. And then... and then a little brighter. There we go. That's the damage one. That's more damage. So fire rate, I guess, yeah, that works. Okay, and then... So and then I think with the shield up versus shield regen, I think we'll do sort of something like this. I did see like your ideas there, Jess, but we'll do something like this. So we'll do like an up arrow. Like shield up. And shield up and shield plus would be the same thing, wouldn't they? Yeah, that'd be pretty ambiguous. What if it were to sort of like line the interior? Would that sort of make it feel more like a regeneration? This is so pointless to do this, but... something like that? So and then that would be like... that would be regen. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense, right? I do think fire rate up needs an arrow. It's like a darker green, something like that. And then that'll be just like a whoop. How do I pick color? What's the... something like that. Yeah, I get what you mean, Jess. Like, the plus helps you know, like, what's power up versus regen. What's some other ones? Shield regen symbol. What does that give me? So like a shield with a plus. So I think that one might be more shield. And this one will do like shield regen on or something like that. Something like that. Or what if we just copy this? That was control. So something like that. And then just erase these edges. And then that can go back to like a big plus in the middle or something. Or maybe even a green plus. Why is that such a shit green? There we go, better. Still in rubber mode. Something like that. So that's more shield. That's shield. Fuck, no. Offset the plus, you reckon? Oh, what if we were to do this? Like a little circle. So you reckon like that? So which one do you reckon that is? So that's shield health? So more shield? And then that's shield regen, you reckon? Is that what we're thinking? Or instead of a plus, maybe we do an up arrow. Yeah, shield up versus shield regen. That makes sense. The circle or the arrow? The circle's a little bit harder to do and make it look decent. The arrow looks good too, I reckon. So that's shield up, that's shield regen. That makes sense. To me. I think that's pretty good. Hell, shit, my coffee. I'll have another quick Billy too, why not? Why not? It's Sunday. I deserve it. YouTube takes too long. Circle, regen, arrow up. Did I'm pretty sure I set my set it to be a bit lower. It should be pretty quick. I don't know. It is shit. My internet's pretty limited. If I'd set it to lower latency, then it cuts off more. Bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, your internet's slow too. Yeah, that wouldn't help. Australian versus Australian internet. We all lose. You reckon do a circle on this one? That would make sense. Do like a so shield up and shield regen. Yeah, you reckon add the circle? That's sort of what it would look like. So that makes me want to add these little bits. That makes me want to add these little bits there to this side as well now. Not that one. So shield up, Shield up, shield regen. I like that. That does work for me. These are only temporary. They'll probably prove to be quite permanent, but they are only meant to be temporary. Okay. So the last one, what are we missing? Which is drones. Our little drone friend. What would he look like? It's gonna be a plus, so it'll be like a plus drone. But how do we draw a drone? What color do we draw him as? Purple boy? So from the top down, they sort of look like this. I love drawing them and making them like kind of shit. Or like very shit. I'm down for that. I just want to do... Yeah, no, hang on. Damn it. I accidentally went over the top of it. Okay. So that's one. Make it a bit thicker. Ooh, cut off a couple edges. Does that make more sense with the hole in the middle? I have no idea. Oh, that's funny. Either way, we'll just do that. I like it. Oh, shit. What are you doing? And then that'll be a plus. We'll kind of go bottom right. Alright. That I kind of like, Jess. That's funny. Alright, we gotta save this somewhere handy. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta look through my shit to try and figure out where the hell I'm saving my... Oh, never mind. Found it. GitHub rebuilt to protect is right there. And we're just gonna put it here, which is... upgrade sprite sheet. Well, that was something different that I haven't done before, that I didn't really expect to do. It was good fun though. So we can export this as a PNG, which should just work. We'll add another folder here, which is resources. Yeah, something like that. That'll do. All good, bro? I figured you'd probably be in and out. You don't have to hang out the whole time. Though I suppose it is nice to know when I'm talking to you or versus when I'm talking to the void. Like right now, you're probably already gone. Alright, where'd I export that to? Right here. Yep. Upgrade sprite sheet. Beautiful. That we don't have a place for. Give me a second. Scripts, textures, UI. Yeah, no, that's a UI texture. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. This one. Got too many programs open. Sorry, I was probably doubled up on the music audio there for a bit. Nah, it's a pain. It's really hard to keep track of all the audio sources at the moment, the way I've got this set up. There's got to be a better way. I just haven't found it or put time into even looking. But, here we are. Sprites, multiple. 128 pixels per unit. Apply. Right? Uh, 128 by 128. Slice. Apply. Beautiful. Now we have a bunch of different textures we can use. Okay, so another thing. These are all going to be input over here. So like damage is going to have another thing. These are getting quite cumbersome. We are going to have to spend a day, I think, making this a little more readable and accessible. So like they need descriptions for one, and they're also going to need a sprite, I guess. So let's open this up. So every upgrade, while having a description, a name, a current level, it's also going to need a public sprite. Probably just called sprite, yeah. That should be pretty much it. Ah. Sorry, this is just like a Unity 6 thing. I'll just change this to get rid of them. To make it happy. Fuck. God damn it. Jesus Christ, these functions are crazy. Oh man, why are you like this? I don't want to fix this code. It's not my code. I don't even use it or need it. Hang on. What? Let's just delete it. We only need the iState and state machines. We'll just delete these three. Right? I'm pretty sure we don't need those functions. Alright, back to what we were doing. We just added a sprite to the upgrade. So that should mean that if we go over to the upgrades menu, wherever the hell that is, game manager. See, this is why we need to make it more readable. We need to create a window that can access these and just display them in a nicer way. Not the hardest thing to do, but it's something we need to put some time towards. So damage, fire rate, helper drone. more shield, and shield regen. Like that, beautiful. So, on this one here, what this is going to look like is... I just realized I kind of want to add an extra sprite. Never mind, we can... It's alright. This one is just going to be... like that. Do we have a... Sort of just wanted to put a placeholder sprite there. Ah, it's fine, never mind. We can call it that. And then the upgrade level, which let's actually have a look out here. So we can see what it looks like in 3D space. You... No. Okay, You're gonna be just a number, like 1. Your alignment, middle, center. Hang on, we need an outline for it. Something like that. So I'm just wondering, is it best to just move it? Something like that. Then we'll just make it a little bit smaller. Is it too small and out of the road? I don't know. I don't know. I think that'll work. We'll leave it as that. So that one there is now a prefab. We need to make it one at least. UI. What is that? That's a weird thing that's been happening ever since I upgraded to Unity 6. I don't know. Alright, so upgrade level icon right there. You're a new thing that exists. I was just wondering, should I put a little helper script on it that assigns... Yeah, why not? We'll make a little helper script. Alright, scripts, UI. I was just about to see if should I make them an element. Probably not. So we're just going to call it what? A upgrade level icon. Yep. That's going to go on there. All it's going to do is have access to the text and the thing, and basically just have like a little initialize function. So we need a serialized field. We need access to the image. Yep. like that. And we need access to the text. Do I have to do TMP text? We'll do that anyway. Not sure I have to, but we'll do that anyway. So, we need a public void init, basically. Yeah. Is init maybe like update values? I don't know. Okay, so initialize. Is probably going to be passed in a sprite. And an int level. And we just want to say image dot what do we get in there, the dot? Do we get image.sprite equals sprite? Can I do that? Possibly. And we'll just do text.text equals level. Oop. Like that. That should work beautifully. And then that will have image and text. We'll apply those overrides. Beautiful. Alright, and upgrade selection menu. So this is what gets populated with the upgrade options. So we want to change the upgrade options. Okay, how wide do we want them? I want them to be default, by the way. Background. Something like that? I don't know what I'm doing. So this is a button. The whole thing is a button. That is true. We do want it to be the same width as it is height though. So we're like 160, 160. This, we want to just make it fit. Oop. Alright. Alright, so something like that. Imagine we had 3 of those for now. This, I do want to change the spacing to probably that. Yep, that's good. Yep, that one's good down the bottom. I didn't need to change the spacing on that. Okay, what are we missing? So I think for one, I want to have the upgrades contained in here. Basically take that, put it there, remove it from here. So that and that. Now you all need to go under there. Okay, how do I fix this now? Do I add this component to it as well? Okay. Okay. I'm confused. I did all that a bit too quick for even myself. So why are you so far down? For one. You need to be centered. Alright, so the upgrades container is there, like that. Beautiful. I think we do want this back. And then, before I add that, I want to add a UI Text Mesh Pro. Header. There we go. Actually, you know, middle center. We're all right. I like that. And then that is middle center. Alright, and then that's just going to be like pick and upgrade. Like that. Beautiful. Why can't I see anything over here, by the way? Oh, there it is. It's gizmos. I had all the gizmos. Ah, right. From when I was when I was taking a fucking screenshot to make a thumbnail. Alright, so this is now the upgrade menu. Upgrades container, we probably don't need... Or actually... This one here, we just add some padding, I guess, at the top. I like that. Alright, we've definitely made a cleaner upgrade menu here. So the thing we need to the next thing we need to upgrade, which is these upgrade options here. We need to modify those. So how many of these can we contain? As many as we want. In theory. We are also building this on like the smallest of screens too, so I don't know. Dynamic UI is a bitch sometimes. We'll figure it out. Alright. I gotta pee real quick, so give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Not that I went that far. What are you doing, Racky boy? Ah, Cat's come up to say g'day to me again. Hang on, I'm just finishing my coffee. It's got like 2 sips left. Delicious. Alright. So, we want to modify these things here. Actually, I think all we really want to do to it is we want to add the description, but we can figure that out in a second. We do want to add this, upgrade description. Like that, and we'll add this in here. Upgrade disk. Oop. No, we just want to know what it is for now. Alright, and then yeah, confirm option is going to invoke and then close the screen. Beautiful, that's going to work, hopefully. Hopefully. This has made this mad at us because when we initialize it, where are you? Where are you? There. Upgrade name. We want to go upgrade. Not description. Add that in there as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so how does that... Ah! Shit, my bad. Sorry, there was another thing. We wanted to add two things. We wanted to add the image as well. My bad. My bad. This one here also needs a... This doesn't really need to be public. Doesn't even really need to be that. This needs to. Alright. My bad. I'm just tripping for a second here. Trying to wrap my brain around how I've built this. Okay, so it's going to need a reference to the sprite. We need to know what image to display. So in here, we need to pass through we need to pass through the sprite. If that makes sense. I'm not doing good at explaining shit today. I'm really struggling with that. But basically, we're just passing the information from the upgrade into the upgrade option, which is a little helper script we've made, to be able to display it as a button, basically. So it turns the upgrade into a button that can actually select that upgrade, essentially. That's what this script is doing. So we do need some way to access the name. Where was it? Here. Do we just make that public? Nah, we'll do it right. We'll be good boys. We'll do it right. Ready? Up here, we'll create a public accessor. Name. And we can get it. And it'll return upgrade name. Look at us doing things properly. Hey, and then this just needs to be name. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, and then this needs to also pass through the sprite, which I'm pretty sure was here. So upgrade. You know what? We're just going to change this entire init function here. Instead of bringing in any of this shit, we're just going to bring in the upgrade itself. That's simpler. Much, much simpler. That way we only have to pass in one thing and we'll just get everything from that. Like this. Boop. We don't have to keep... We can expand it here. We don't have to keep expanding it in the other spot. Make sense? Sure. Alright, so upgrade dot name. Upgrade dot description. Description. Upgrade dot sprite and upgrade on get. We need we'll just have a reference to the upgrade here, which we'll call upgrade. Which means we need to make this that. Oh, a little bit of a change here, but it's going to work. So yeah, rather than passing through all this individual shit now, we just pass through the upgrade. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove that, that. We need the text. We are going to return upgrade.name. There. And then I think the only thing we actually want to do on a knit here is that. So, and then when we confirm the option, we just want to do upgrade.invoke. Essentially. Like that. So that has made that much more streamlined. It's beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. Elegant. Gorgeous. Oh, fuck, my shoulder hurts, man. I need to fix this lounge of mine. I just feel like I sit at weird angles all the time. Alright. What are we missing? Ah, I remember now. I know what the next step is. When Unity lets me do it. Bloody hell, Jess. I got some decent buds this time. It's actually, I'm actually stoned. It's not often that I'm actually stoned. It doesn't really happen. I don't know if I like it that much. Either way, alright, so what this needs is basically just the same as the one down here. It needs to be a button, it needs its text, which is going to be on the bottom, and it needs a sprite, it needs an image. Where the hell is it? There. Alright. Upgrade, sprite. Damn it. Upgrade, name. That's a bit crazy, Jess. I feel weird. I don't know if I like it. So we want the sprite on top, name on the bottom. And we're going to add a little vertical layout element. Like that. Middle center. The name, what are you looking like? Middle. Okay. Yep. We're onto something here. We just need to make the sprite bigger. It isn't a raycast thing. Just temporarily, let's add a sprite. Let's call it that. Preserve aspect is going to be the first thing we need to do. And then... yeah, this... I just want this to have priority. Oop. It'd be good if I could give it a ratio rather than a... I guess this kind of is a ratio of the larger element that it's a part of. right? So if this was to be... that doesn't work. I don't know. We'll just trust it. But I do want to have padding. Like that. It's going to be auto size. Min. Why are you doing this? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So max is going to be 60. Minimum is going to be 10. Something like that. Alright. Good God, man. Good God. So that should be an upgrade option right there. Yeah, and if I change the size of it, the priority works beautifully. Alright, also my internet's been a bitch. I don't know. I can never really tell. But that seems to be working for me. We don't want these to be raycastable. We only want to be able to see the option. So delete those. Apply that override. And then, on the option script, it needs a second serialized field, and it's going to be the image, the sprite. The image. Upgrades. Image. Actually, that we can just do text. Image. Image.sprite equals upgrade.sprite. Okay. So now that should work as an upgrade. Upgrade manager here. I think the only thing we need to change is this, the upgrade container. And then that should work. That should all just work. Everything we done should just work. This is the first time we're testing the game since making all these changes, but it should work. I don't see why not. These ones down the bottom won't work. We haven't implemented that yet as a system. But these upgrades should work, even though we've changed them. Okay. I do want to remove this sprite just to make sure. So we'll say none there. Alright. Now this should work. You're good. Apply all. Delete you. You can stay. You're not going to work anyway. Alright. So we press play right now. Beautiful. We're in the game. So we just got to win the round. Get that upgrade message to go. Oh, we do have a command console now. We could actually write a command that opens the command or that triggers an upgrade. Ah! We're nearly dead. Oh, okay. That didn't work. I mean, kinda worked. But not really. And I can't click on any of them. And I can't escape this menu. So I have soft locked the game here. I can't. Okay. Ah. We made a oopsie. So you, not raycastable. You, not raycastable. Upgrades container. Needs to change. It's now this one. And then also because I don't want to test all that again. Hang on, let me... Yeah, okay. Because I don't want to test that, we're quickly just going to write a cheat to be able to just trigger a trigger an upgrade whenever we want. Where is it? Where is my debug manager? Up here. Debug manager. So we're going to copy this, and it's going to be a command. I gotta remember how to make commands. Trigger upgrade. Doesn't take in a string. Trigger upgrade? I think, right? And then its description is going to be triggers random upgrade. I don't think I'm ever really using these descriptions, but the triggers upgrade screen, sorry. Upgrade menu. I love that I say a thing and then ignore it. Okay, that is that. That is that. We need to actually trigger the command. What is the function that triggers an upgrade? Upgrade manager. Trigger upgrade menu. Upgrade manager.instance.trigger upgrade menu. Don't need the X. Just that. Beautiful. We better add it to the command list so that it is a command we can use. Alright, that should work. I should be able to just type in trigger upgrade and it should trigger the upgrade menu. Hopefully. Let's see if my cheats work. My cheats. I'm curious to see if it works without a capital though as well. So I'm going to just go trigger upgrade. Oh, god son of a bitch. Okay, it's not the best. Trigger upgrade. Beautiful. Okay. I still can't select any of them. But we're closer. Why is it spawning like that? Wasn't it like 150 by 150? That might be it. Okay. Better. Now, why can't I select that as a button? So you, I don't want selectable. You, I don't want selectable. You, I don't want selectable. Good. Container. Not selectable. Good. If I remove that, and then add an upgrade option, fine. This does have to... Nope. Parent of the type has a layout group. Why does that not just like work? See, that's one of the things I don't get about these layout elements. Like, I don't even know if I can articulate my point. But see how that's got an error there. Parent has a type of layout group component. A child of a layout group should not have a content size filter component, since it should be driven by the layout group. Yes, I understand that. But what I want this to do is grow as shit fits inside it. But there's nothing in here that actually does that. Right? What if I do that? See, it doesn't make the container any bigger. So how do I make this layout group do what it's meant to do? I think I might have just done it. Oh my god, it doesn't make sense, but it works. I don't understand what I just did, but I did just make it work. Oh, I hate that that worked, because I don't understand it. I hate it when shit works and I don't get why. Fuck it, it works. Asshole. Okay, well we do also need to fix the debug thing, because it's apparently a bitch at the moment. And we're going to say trigger, upgrade, That didn't work. Okay, so it's got to be specifically with a capital. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's still not recognizing any of these as buttons. It did allow me to shoot. That's not right. So it's still not identifying any of these as buttons. Oh, okay, right. That's my fault. I turned that raycast target off. Try again. This one we got it. This one it works. Trigger upgrade. Yay! Look at that shit. Shield. It worked, but it's odd. Alright, there's a weird thing that's happening here with these. But for now, I'm not going to bother with it. For now, I'm just going to add that to the to-do list of shit I need to do is fix the debug thing. I'll probably do that off stream. Probably just like a little pain in the ass thing that's not too difficult to fix. I don't know why my internet's being so shit this morning. Alright, new problem. Debug console misbehaving. Yeah, sure. I'll understand that when I go to fix it. Alright, so we're making some pretty good progress here. We've definitely upgraded the upgrade menu. This here, we can figure out. I guess we'll figure that out in a second. Yeah, I guess that's what we do next. I gotta go pee again though. I've had 2 coffees this morning. It's probably another reason why my brain isn't working. Back in a second. Alright, back again. So yeah, let's set this little thing up over here, eh? Shouldn't be too difficult. It should just be a matter of adding these and setting these up, which should be quite simple. So I think we'll do something similar here, where we're going to just pass in the upgrade. Like that. Easy, easy. Upgrade equals upgrade. Upgrades people, upgrades. Alright. So with that like that, we can set the sprite to that, and we can set to the level upgrade dot current level. Like that. Yep. So and then in the upgrade manager, where we trigger the upgrade menu, we're doing the populate upgrade options here. We can just add a second function that populates all the current upgrades. Yeah. Populate current upgrades. Right. And that'll be where we put as many as we want. And it'll be beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so in that, we need to have a reference to the container. Current upgrade container, upgrades. Current upgrades container. That, yeah, I guess makes sense. Alright, and first of all, it probably should clear previous upgrades in the same way this one. It might be best to just have those items created. So we can do it two ways. We can clear the previous like in the same way that we're clearing the previous upgrades. Every time we populate the upgrade list, essentially what we're doing is deleting the 3 icons that we put there the first time and replacing them with 3 new icons, 3 new upgrade options. With these ones, these are going to be consistent. So every time we open this upgrade menu, we don't necessarily need to delete them all and recreate them. At best, we need to update the ones that are already there and then add any new ones that aren't there yet. Makes sense? So, I think we're going to need another list here of upgrade level icons. It's a terrible name for them. I don't like it. But I guess... current upgrades. Icons. Yeah. Current upgrade icons. That's good enough for me. So we're going to say if current upgrade options, current upgrade icons equals null. Then we're going to initialize it. Create a new list like that. Alright, and we're not going to call it populate, we're going to call it update. Update current upgrades. So this is going to start as empty. So at the start of every game, we don't need to worry about deleting any of this at the end of a game or at the start of a game. Actually, we probably do. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, this is essentially going to loop through all of the upgrades. Current upgrade icons.count. And it's going to just say, Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at like thinking of this today. We need to access the upgrade icon. No, we don't even need to do it that way. All we're doing is going through, we're just fucking updating them to match the current levels of the ones that we have gotten. Upgrade icons. I've at least thought of a better name. Just call them upgrade icons. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's being very shit today. So yeah, this is going through all of the current upgrades, and it's got to match it to an upgrade that exists. So we're going to say current upgrades. If fuck. Okay, we're doing this the long way, just so I can actually read it. Upgrade level icon, and this is going to be current icon, right? Is going to be equal to the current upgrade icons.I. It's the one we're looking at. We need to then look through all of the... No, actually not even that. We need to... We need to get the matching upgrade from the upgrades list, right? So we need to actually get an upgrade. Equals upgrade dictionary. Icon.name. I feel like I'm doing this the wrong way. If that, out the upgrade up here. Okay. What a terrible stream I've had today. So if the current icon matches, which it should never not. Can I just do upgrade dictionary and then put in the key? So like icon.name. Does that just work? Yeah, I can. I can just straight up do that. So upgrade equals upgrade dictionary. Icon.name. Is it just... No. Oh, fuck me, man. I think it's gonna need access to the name. I'm sorry about how... I don't know... I don't understand how my brain has just absolutely died on me. I was kind of going good before, and now it's just lost. So, upgrade name is going to be that. Actually, yep, sorry. Public string to access the name. Same way we did in the other one. We could probably just straight up copy it, like that. Alright, so that way we can get the upgrade name back over here. So icon.name is going to give us the right upgrade. No, I don't have to do that at all because it has a direct reference to the upgrade. So it's the mere fact that the upgrade level icon has a reference to the upgrade should mean that I never have to actually do it. It should automatically do it when we init that. There's going to be a difference between initialize and update. I'm going to call it update icon. We are not going to initialize the thing there. And we're just going to remove that and go like that. No sense in reusing code. Okay. So over here, what we actually want to do. We do want to do that. We basically want to loop through all of the current upgrades that we have. So yeah, we want to loop through all upgrades. And then we just want to see if it has an icon for it, if not, create it. Basically. So if we want to do current upgrade icons dot contains. Actually, yeah, we do want to see if the current upgrade icons. Fuck me, my brain cannot hold on to information right now. If upgrade icon already exists, actually, if upgrade icon doesn't exist, then create one, and then update that icon. It's simple, but my brain can't fucking focus right now. I don't know why, and it's shitting me. I'm not that stoned, Jesus. It's not that bad, I don't know. Maybe I just need to take a breath. I need to go for a walk or something. So if upgrade icon doesn't exist, then we're going to create one. So how do we check if this contains a certain item? Bool icon exists. We're just going to create a little helper function here, which is going to take in an upgrade and then essentially search through all of the... God, there's got to be a better way to do that, right? Basically, I just don't like the fact that this is two nested loops. So we're looping through every upgrade and seeing if that upgrade already has an icon made for it. Basically. So we're looking through all of the current icons. Yep. So I was just thinking about dynamics. See, my brain can't like stay on topic. I have to keep going off onto, like, I was thinking about what happens if we add one here and then upgrade and then the next time we go through the loop, does it get mad at us? Because no, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. God. So we're just going to say if current upgrade icons .name equals the name of the upgrade, then we can return true, because that icon does exist. So we want to say if not icon exists, so if it doesn't exist, then we want to create it. Void add icon. which will also take in an upgrade. Slowly, maybe kinda, I'm thinking about these. So we're gonna add an icon, and we're gonna pass in that current upgrade. I just want to change this, I don't like it. So if we add the icon here, if the icon exists, then we just want to update the icon. We just want to say actually no, we don't even want to update the icon. The icon's automatically going to be updated. So no, we were right in just doing that. My god. Normally I'm really good at being able to imagine how code is going to work. Today I can't hold the information in my brain long enough to do it. So to add the icon, all we're going to do is instantiate. We're going to call it a upgrade level icon. Oh, we need a prefab for it. So that's another thing we need to add up at the top here. Upgrade icon container, upgrade icon prefab. Okay, so then we got to instantiate the upgrade icon prefab in the upgrade icon container. And get the component out of it that is the upgrade level. Like that. Okay, that works. So we're instantiating the icon, and then we need to just say icon dot init and pass in the upgrade. Okay, that should work. And then we do that. Alright, what does that do? What did we achieve there? I really wanted to do more today. I didn't think my brain would fry after 2 hours of coding. It's pretty bad. So the upgrade icon there. And the current upgrades container there. Alright, let's see what happens. So if we trigger upgrade. Okay, so it's now spawning all of them with 0. So what I want to do is only spawn the ones that we have levels for. Beautiful. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so I don't like using the continue keyword. So I'm going to take this and wrap it in another if that says if upgrades .current level is more than 0, then do this. If it equals 0, then it's just not going to do it. Which should work. Trigger upgrade. Okay, good. Empty. 1 drone. So now if I do that again, we have a drone. And then shield. Okay, so huh. This is weird. Hang on, well, let's do that again. I'm not sure what went wrong there. So trigger an upgrade. Alright, we get 1 in damage. So if we trigger an upgrade again, yep, 1 in damage. So if we have 1 in damage, 1 in fire rate. Alright. Okay, so it's like double added the damage. So if we actually have level 2 damage now. Okay, so update icon is going to be a thing still. So if current upgrade icons dot name equals upgrade dot name. So is that not returning true? Is the icon exists not working? Hi. Is that it? Trigger upgrade. Alright, we're doing fire rate this time. And damage. So yeah, it's never returning true. That doesn't make sense. That should work, right? Huh. Like, even if it was a copy, it would still be the same name, right? That doesn't make sense. Okay, what does that give us? Weird. Ah! I know what the dumbass. So when it creates an icon, we should actually add it to the list. Jeez. So we'll say current upgrade icons. Ah, I'm a fool. Alright. So we add it to the list. How about that? Now we actually, when we loop through that list, it'll be in it. Which makes so much more sense, doesn't it? God. So we can delete that now, make it back to how it was. Tidy it up a little bit. I don't even need to test it to know that that was the problem. A dumb problem, but a problem nonetheless. Trigger upgrade, damage, beautiful. Ah. If current upgrade icons equals null, return. False. So that, yeah, that should make happy. Trigger upgrade. Fire rate. Alright, now bring the menu back up again. Beautiful. Fire rate 1. Damage. There we go. Damage again. Damage again. Okay, so now we just need to make it so that it updates. I thought it would update. Okay, yeah, my bad. It updates the upgrade inside, but the icon itself doesn't get updated to the text. The display doesn't get updated. Okay, so this is confirming the option. I want to change how I'm doing this now, actually. So what essentially we're doing here is looping through all of the upgrades and seeing whether or not it has an icon for it. What we should be doing, instead of having these nested loops, every time we add an upgrade, we add an icon. And then to upgrade them, all we gotta do, or to update them, all we gotta do is look through all of the current icons and then just add the level to it. So let's modify it to do that. That was a really dumb way to actually make this work. But, well, we can fix it. Shouldn't be too hard. So we need this to have a reference to the level icon, or to create an icon for it based on the upgrade. Okay, so these upgrade options have a reference to the UI manager, to the upgrade manager. So we need to add that as a public. So, and then when it confirms the upgrade option, we want to say upgrade manager.instance.add icon for the upgrade. Like that. So that will add it to the list, that'll initialize it, that'll do all the good stuff, and then this loop here, instead of having these bullshit nested loops, we do need to do this is does icon exist, sorry. So add icons if that equals null. If the icon already exists, holy shit, this is, I'm so dumb. If icon exists for that upgrade, So if the icon doesn't exist, then create the icon. We're going to rename this to update icon, because we only ever need to update one at a time. I'm just coding like an absolute moron today. So if the icon already exists here, all we're going to do is say hang on, we want this reference out here because we're probably going to use it twice. Icon. There, and icon here. That's going to out the icon. Like that. We're going to modify this to out an upgrade icon, upgrade level icon, like that. So before we return, we need to say icon equals null to make this all happy. If we end up finding it in here, then return it. We want to return it that way. And close curlies there. Okay, so if the icon exists, it's setting it to null. If we end up finding it, then we set it to true, and then we out it there. So here, if we say icon there, out icon like that, if it doesn't exist, then we'll go down to here, create it like usual. If it does exist, then we'll just say icon.update icon. Like that. So now that shouldn't need to happen. That shouldn't need to happen. And it should just work. There's no loops now. None. Oh wait, one. One loop. To check if an icon exists. God. That took about 24 minutes. Ish. Probably a bit longer. Trigger, upgrade, damage. And then it's there, trigger, upgrade again, more damage. Shield. Shield regen. More regen. Awesome! We did it! Ah, my God, that was difficult, wasn't it? So, we'll just, as a little handy thing that we can do, with this upgrade container down the bottom here, when we open and close the upgrade menu here, we can set it to active based on how many upgrades there are. So, we can just say upgrade icon container dot set active dot game object dot set active, and it'll be true if current upgrade icons doesn't equal null, and current upgrade icons dot count is more than 0. So now on the first one, that shouldn't be there. Just a little polish. So when we first get an upgrade, that little bit down the bottom here shouldn't be there. Trigger upgrade. Nice. Not there. And then when we get one, there it is. Perfect. Well, that was one of the things I wanted to do this stream. I wanted to upgrade the upgrade menu, and then I wanted to modify how they were going to be handled, like how the upgrade was handled. Instead of triggering this at the end of a round, I wanted to trigger it based on score. But we haven't implemented scoring yet. I think I should probably call it. My brain's just not working how I would like it to be working. I'm struggling to get this all done. So yeah, I think I'm just going to call it there. Thanks for joining, Jess, and the couple of other people that dropped by. God, that was a shit stream. I'm not going to lie, that was rough. Ah, man, I'm having a real hard time figuring out these goddamn coding streams. And yeah. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you next time.